This is great.
Crown.
Carolina Crown. All right, we have to be very careful because Carolina Crown have some very fervent fans. Is that the right word? Passionate fans.
Yeah,
Stans,
as they should be.
if you will. The Crown folk, the Crownies, if you will. Carolina Crown, lowest placement since 2014 last summer with their show Promethean. And when you say low, it's like, and they place fifth. It's like, oh, okay. They place fifth.
Whatever.
Now, strengths still in the brass.
For sure.
But they got third, which is
Different.
Color guard finishing fourth. Okay. They did struggle in general effect, finishing a consistent fifth throughout and a lowest sixth in percussion. Now, they did make some changes in their percussion design, percussion instruction. Joe Hobbs, formerly of Vandergrift High School, and the Bluecoats, and then Cliff Walker, formerly of Cavaliers, are now leading the percussion staff and writing for them. Now, the Bluecoats and Cavaliers have won the last two percussion, they won two of the last percussion awards before Vanguard won last year. So definitely a great move. Not to say anything about the team they're replacing, but they've got some great teachers. They've got some great writers moving on there. Old friend of the podcast, Mike Bishop, will be joining the design team, a team of 12 design team members, as we listed that they're showing. The biggest name to join, Wes Cartwright. Do you know that name, Wes Cartwright?
I do not.
Well, every LD Bell show, Broken Arrow show, Mason show, Dobbins Bennett show that you may have enjoyed of the last 20 years.
Got it.
That's him.
Sounds good.
That's him. Now, you could have not told me, at least, that Wes was involved, but I would have known instantly because earlier today, they announced that their show is called The Point of No Return.
Okay.
And features Carl Orff's magnum opus, Carmina Burana, along with Symphony 5, Movement 4 by Gustav Mahler, one of the greatest composers in the world, and The Devil's Staircase by Georgi Ligeti. George Ligeti.
What was it?
George Ligeti. What do you remember about Promethean last summer?
Promethean for sure was the big volcano on the field. I believe it to be a volcano of some sort.
Fire.
Yeah. The way my favorite part, when they implement the guard as the lava and they were going, that was really cool to me. Yeah.
Yeah, the idea of taking of fire from the gods, Prometheus,
Yes.
they took the fire from the gods, gave it to human. That idea, makes a lot of sense, especially if you were into modern pop culture. Because the year previous we had seen Oppenheimer, which was based off of American Prometheus, the formation of the American bomb, the H bomb, atomic bomb, whatever, had just won the Oscar in February. So very timely for them to do that. Another Crown show is what they brought. This show, based on the uniforms we've seen and based on the music that I've heard,
Okay.
you're going to get more of all the Carolina stuff, the Carolina Crown that you know and love. The tongue gymnastics, the strong brass sound, the tone, the B-flat major chords. It's a fact. It's a fact. The percussion writing does sound very different. It definitely has all the hallmarks of a Carolina Crown brass book and show. Visually, very much looks like a Wes Cartwright show. And as someone who has followed marching band and written for and designed and been beaten by many a Wes Cartwright show, this does give me very LD Broken Arrow vibes, meaning LD Bell, Broken Arrow vibes. Broken Arrow played Carmina Burana in 2018, I believe, in one of the shows with the carts that they had. I don't know if you saw that one. And they had a very split, the design is a very split sort of white, silver, black kind of thing with a lot of stuff to it. It's very Wes Cartwright. And it's, based on the imagery, the video that they released, there are some stuff that make you, if you know marching band stuff like I do for the last 25 years or so, very LD Bell crawling on the floor from the remaining, or Broken Arrow, with the gas masks and all this kind of, it gives off a very Wes Cartwright vibe,
cool,
which is incredibly different for the Carolina Crown. Because I'll say it, you don't watch a Carolina Crown show thinking the visual and the storyline is the selling point. It's like the music, it's the brass, it's the arrangement, it's all that stuff. To me, this seems like maybe they are approaching it, at least, the very least, more equal with the visual, because that has been their Achilles heel, as has percussion. So, we all have two Achilles heels. The Crown was percussion and visual. It looks like they have made some changes,
some good changes
to fix both of those potentially. So what do you think about this show they got coming up for us?
I'm absolutely excited, especially hearing the more of the equal priority within what the audience is gonna see as well. So that's really gonna help them a lot, because you're gonna be like, dude, Crown Brass, and you're gonna be like, dude, what? Look at what they're doing. So I think that's gonna be cool and really help them out a lot.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And they have a giant prop, many giant props in the field. And one of the hallmarks of a West Cartwright is the props are larger than life, as big as you can get on BOA field, which are 12 feet. I don't think there's a limit to the size you can do. Think of the Blue Coach chairs in Studio 44. Is that what it was? Session 44. This is very similar in scope. To me, it gave off. There's a tour that U2, the band, did. And I don't remember if it was Elevation, but it was this giant, I'll put a picture. Yeah. Giant kind of arms and legs, almost very spider-like. This doesn't look like a spider, but you could almost see but it's very big. And it's different than what you would have seen from a Carolina Crown show. So if you're interested to see, if you're not familiar with the West Cartwright aesthetic look, go look at some of the championship shows that the Broken Arrow Marching Band did, LD Bell, to a very small extent, William Mason, Dobbins Bennett, but Broken Arrow and LD Bell. Go check those out if you want to see what you can look forward to with West Cartwright.